Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Brittany Jennings coming to you live from the Seniors Blue Book. And this morning I am joined by the lovely, the infamous, don't blush when I say that, but Donna Golliher, which Donna's the sales director over at the Windsor of Venice. And today I just wanted to say congratulations. You've been recognized as the Sales and Marketing Director of the Year by the Florida Senior Living Association. So congratulations, Donna.
Thank you, Brittany. It's quite an honor. Thank you so much.
This is a big deal. And I know, like we were talking, you're not one to, you have that heart of gold. You're not one to really brag on yourself, but I'm making you do this because I want to get the word out, and I want you to kind of share your story in just a minute about, or I should say your journey in senior living. But I know working with you personally, you know, you are just amazing. You do such a fantastic job with families, and you've just helped, I'm sure, millions of families. I'm throwing millions out there, but maybe it's thousands, but you have helped so many families in your time in senior living. So thank you for everything that you do.
Thank you so much. It's actually an honor and a privilege. You know, 16 years ago is when I actually started my journey into senior living industry. And I had no idea really what assisted living was at that time. I had just moved to Florida from Dallas, and I was in the travel industry for 23 years. So I did a lot of fun things. I also had some big jobs in the travel industry and operations and that kind of thing, and sales and all different areas of the travel industry. So that was what I knew. And then when I came to Florida, I was welcomed as a Texan into Florida with 4 hurricanes. So you remember probably that year of 2004 when all 4 hurricanes hit just right after I arrived. So I was actually in Polk County at that time, and they all blamed me, the Texan, for bringing those hurricanes because they said they hadn't seen hurricanes like that in a very long time. So so what happened was I kind of fell into this position. I heard about a position in senior living, and I went and talked to them and was offered the job on the spot. And let's just say the rest is history, and that was in Winter Haven. And then I joined Legend Senior Living in January of 2008. And I tell you, what an amazing company, what an amazing journey it's been since then. And one thing I love about Legend so much is they actually allow us the time it takes to get to know people. You know, it's all about building relationships. It's about getting to know the person and really be able to offer them the right thing, whether or not we're the right choice. I mean, we start off by saying that, you know, if we're not the right choice, you know, we want to help you to find the right choice that's going to be a great fit for you. So that's one of the things I love so much about this company that has allowed me to do it, and why, you know, I've been, wanting to be a part of this for so long.
So talk about like your typical day. I'm sure every day, as I know in senior living, like you have an agenda, usually you go in and it changes, but talk us through like, what are some of the, especially right now, like what are some of the phone calls you're getting, some of the Zooms you're doing with family members, and maybe just some advice that you would offer to those families if there's anybody watching on our live stream.
Yeah, it's such a challenging time for sure, but I have just been so relieved, impressed with our residents and our family members that have been supporting us, because you know, we really want to try to communicate and let them know what's going on as we have updates. Our residents, we've been trying to keep things as normal as we possibly can. However, you know, there are so many restrictions and guidelines that we have to do now, so it's not the same. But you know, just trying to keep them stimulated physically and mentally through exercise and things that keep them overall healthy minded, healthy body, and you know, try to just reach them again, still with that person-centered care and attention through our activities and our care programs. So it's been a challenge. So to answer your question about the day, as a sales director, we've actually been faced since COVID started a few months ago with having availability, which is something we haven't had in a long time because we generally keep all of our apartments filled as they become available. And for the most part, we still are, but it's a lot more challenging now, especially, I mean, it's understandable, isn't it? It's like, of course, we want to make sure as family members, we're able to see our loved ones, we're able to spend time with them and all that. But, it comes to a point to where we have to do what's right as family members and what's right for that person that we love. And, in assisted living, I think a lot of times, even outside of COVID days, it's the fear of the unknown, wouldn't you say?
Yeah,
That
absolutely.
in this space, it's like, what does it mean to go into assisted living? Does that mean giving up all your independence, all your freedom, being able to do whatever you want to, whenever you want to? When actually, if you interview our residents after just a short time here, I believe that they're going to tell you that they found more freedom here than what they may have had before, because before they had somebody always, either right there or nobody at all. So they're coming from homes where they're by themselves and they had nobody to turn to. They were worried about even walking from their chair to the kitchen to make some food because they might fall and what would happen and those sorts of things, or they weren't going out of their house to do things because of worried about what might happen. So when they come into assisted living and they really start to sense, well, you know what, these people seem to really care about me as a person too. So they're not only caring for my needs, they're caring about me. And they start relaxing and getting more involved. And I think before long, it seems that they are finding their newfound independence, their more freedom to be able to enjoy their day and to do exercises without worrying that something might happen, to be able to, join in on activities, to visit with other people, and their social life becomes, active and more fulfilled again. So it really,
One big
it's
family.
all about rethinking. Yeah, it's about rethinking. And then what happens with the family that gives them a peace of mind because they're hearing, I'm doing good. I mean, everything's going fine. We had a resident the other day that moved in, and I can't tell you the thrill I had when I heard, I was sharing my phone so he could talk to his family, and he said, it's going well. I mean, everything's good.
That's
Just
awesome.
those words. It's just like, yeah, because we work so hard to make sure that all throughout the journey, from the time they call us to inquire about our community, and we reassure them we're going to be here with you all along the way. But the proof is in what you do, right? You can say it all day long, but whatever it takes, we have to be there all along the way to make sure. And then even with our families, which is probably one reason why I'm known to work so many hours and that kind of thing, is that it doesn't just stop there. So once our residents move in, I'm still real involved with the families and the resident, just making sure that they are transitioning well. It's real important that, from the beginning all the way through, their entire time here, we want to make sure that they have what they need, and if there's anything we can do to make things better for them, we need to know about it. And I think that's why we don't have people that just move out, because they're unhappy. We have happy families, happy residents, and so that equals happy staff.
I was gonna say, and happy caregivers, that it all is like one big circle, it has to all work.
It's so true. And our company is so supportive of our staff and, encourages us and gives us the tools we need to be able to do our jobs. And so that, and the education that we need to be able to do our jobs better and more effectively. That's one of the things that we're really well known at the Windsor communities. We're Legend Senior Living, but here in Florida, we're called the Windsors. And Legend actually gives us a lot of training every month. We have to do training, but really it's one of those things we really appreciate, and it makes us better at what we do, and ultimately better for our residents. And that's why we're here.
Exactly. Well, I knew that this would turn into, like, I'm enthralled listening to you. I mean, just like families are. But I want to spin back to, this is the reason why you are recognized as the Sales and Marketing Director of the Year. You're a phenomenal person, and I love working with you, Don. I know everybody does. You're so well known in our community just for all the great things that you do. So I guess in closing, I just want to share too, real quick, on your guys' website. There's a really nice write-up about the award that you were given, and just Kevin Colley, who is your regional sales director, just recognizing you. And actually another, I know, member from your corporate as well had some great comments to write. And I love this. I can't think of anybody I've ever worked with who better meets the standards for this award. And I think we all definitely agree with that, Donna. So I know you don't like, I know you're, again, you don't like bragging on yourself, but definitely you deserve this, and brag a little bit.
It's just it's unbelievable, the privilege to be able to do what I do every day, no matter what. And it's one of those, like, in travel for 23 years. I mean, it was a fun type of job. I got to travel a lot. I got to do a lot of things, but not even close to as fulfilling as what this is. Every I can sleep well at night knowing I did everything I could to help families, to everything I could to make sure our residents have what they need. And, it's very fulfilling. I mean, it's a wonderful opportunity, I assure you.
Perfectly said. It is a privilege. It's absolutely a privilege to be able to serve seniors and their families. So yeah. Thank you again for everything you do, and congratulations on this. And everybody who tuned in, obviously give your kudos and congrats to Donna when you see her virtually, I guess we should say. But Donna, thanks, and I hope you have a great day.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Senior Blue Book. Brittany, appreciate y'all so much. You're absolutely the best, and we appreciate you. Everything that you do. Thank you.